Hi guys, I'm Nick Verreos and welcome back to Fashion School with Nick Verreos. Remember this? One shoulder pleated bodice? Well, in today's video, I'm going to show you how to make the pattern for it. Yay! Okay, so you guys remember this one shoulder draped pleated bodice. I know it's one of your favorite tutorial videos. A lot of you guys asked, Nick, I want to know how to do the patterns for it. So guess what? Today is your lucky day. Now, let's talk about this. Remember that there was two pieces. There's an under piece with the drape pleated and then the top one shoulder piece with the drape pleated. And I'm going to start out with doing the under piece first, the under drape piece. Now, before you take out your muslin draped and onto the pattern table, make sure to number the pleats. Here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and there are 6 here. Just trust me on this because when you put it down on the pattern paper, you're going to be like, what the hell? So just number them. In order to do the pattern, you're going to need your typical pattern making supplies. You're going to need a clear ruler. You're also going to need a curved ruler. You're also going to need pattern paper for sure, and pattern shears or pattern scissors. And you're going to need measuring tape, pencil, pen or Sharpie, eraser, as well as a tracing wheel. And last but not least, Scotch tape. All right? So now you have those things. Let's get started. Okay, so I have that under drape. This is what it looks like. See? Let me put it on myself. Oh, look at that. Pretty. Okay? And I've numbered the pleats. So I just wanted to show you because that's what it looks like. Okay? Before I take out the pins. And then you're going to take out the pins and then you're going to lay it out on your dotted paper. All right? Okay, so remove the pins. This is the fun part so you get to see what it looks like. Okay? Because you guys saw what it was like draped. Okay? And then all of a sudden, watch. Oh. Wow, okay, that's a lot. So you take a look at that, and now you're gonna lay it out on your dotted paper. Now before you do that, make sure that you mark the grain or the bias on your dotted paper, your pattern paper, okay, or numerical paper. That's when you're gonna need your ruler, all right? So make sure you just mark a bias, and you marked it already. If you did this correctly, you marked it on your drape because I told you to do so, all right? So just follow that line and mark it. So I'm gonna go right here. I see it. I'm gonna mark it right here. There. Okay, and then write on it and write bias. So you won't forget, okay? Because then when you go to cut that out in like $100 silk, then you're gonna lay that on the bias, okay? And right there, see? I laid it on the bias. See, bias, bias. Perfect, okay? So now the next step is you're gonna tape your muslin pattern down on your pattern paper, okay? So get your Scotch tape. Now, if you guys have been watching my videos, you know that I am tape happy. All right, so go ahead and just make sure to tape your drape, smooth it. Now, if it's a bit wrinkled, go iron it first, okay? Smooth it, tape. All right, so now we've got this down. Get your tracing wheel. Remember the tracing wheel? Woo! All right, and you're gonna trace your markings that you did. Let's start out with the neck. Okay, and you do kind of a rub-a-dub-dub. Do you see that? That motion, all right? And then you're gonna do the pleats. Go like this, and then mark. Do that for all the pleats, okay? Like that, and this. Now see those marks? Those are the kiss me to kiss me pleats. Each of these are pleats. See, you numbered them, all right? So you know, keep marking the pleats. And then carefully now take out your muslin and don't rip it off. Take out, okay? And then you can just put this aside. Now, before you go any further, lightly kind of trace those tracing wheel marks with a pencil, okay? Because sometimes you can barely see them. So just trace them out right here. See? See how I'm tracing them right there? Okay. Do that for all the drapes. All right, so here it is. So that's all you need. So what I'd like to do right now is just cut any excess pattern paper. Okay, because I'm not going to need that. Don't throw it away though, because you're going to need that for your other drape. All right, so just put it aside. All right, now that you've done this here, now comes the fun part. You're going to sort of fold and pleat on the dotted paper. So you're going to almost like drape on the dotted paper, all right? So start out with the top, okay? It's almost like the same thing that you did when you were draping on the form. Do it on the dotted paper, all right? So then fold from one notch to the other, just like that. Do you see that? And then kiss it, okay? Kiss one right there and kiss the other right there. So you folded it. Fold it like there. Okay, so you've created the pleat, and that's why you keep all the pins that you took out, all right, and then repin. Just fold and put it through just like that. Okay, now do that for all the pleats. Now for this one, we had 6 pleats. Remember, I numbered them, so do that for all the 6 pleats. Don't worry if sometimes it doesn't match, all right? Notice right here, look at that. Just let it go, okay? Because we're gonna fix that. We're gonna true that, all right? There you go, right in there. Oh, look at that. Oh, you know, I have to say it looks pretty much like the drape, but like on paper. It's a paper drape. Okay. All right, good job. Now, what I like to do is, you got some excess pattern paper, cut that off. There's your pattern, and now you can true it, okay? So now you're gonna begin truing. Get your clear ruler, your pencil, and then just true it up. And this is kind of easy because there's not that many mistakes. All right, so here we go. See where it doesn't match right there? Right there? You're gonna fix that. And what I like to do, this is where I use the curved ruler. See the curved ruler? And so you take this and you sort of like use it just like that, see? Follow the line, but make it nice. See, look. See, truing it. We like that, okay? And now we're gonna go here in another curve, okay? And now here, look at that. Okay, make it all one clean line. That's all you have to do, see? Just one clean line, okay? And then this was a straight line, and then adding seam allowance, 1/2 inch right there. Anytime that the seams are not joining to another seam, it's usually 1/4 inch. But if the seams are joining to another seam, it usually should be 1/2 inch. That's kind of a rule, all right? But there are exceptions, okay? So I don't want you commenting and be like, but Nick, what about this? And Nick, what about this? That's just kind of a general rule, all right? And then finally, you want to mark the notches of the pleat, the kiss me to kiss me, the join me to join me, all right? So don't forget that, because otherwise you'll be like, wait, where were my drapes? Where were my pleats? Okay, so do it. So watch. All you have to do is like that. See, look. Whoo. Easy as that. See, look. Hey. And then do that for all of them. One side and then the other. One side and then the other. One side and then the other. See, look. Hey and hey. Imagine if you didn't do that, then there wouldn't be no hey. All right. So mark, and mark. And then now cut. All right. Using your pattern shears, not your fabric shears. Keep them separate. If you need to label them pattern shears and then fabric shears, do so, all right? So cut. So I'm gonna cut. And remember, always keep your scissors on the table, all right? So I'm gonna cut. All right. And lift up with your thumb and your hand right there, okay? That's the technique, see? Pattern shears on the table and then lifting, thumb, see? And then just cut. cut, look at that. Cut, cut, and okay. And here we are. Look at this. See, this is the pattern, all right? Here's the top, all right? And then now take it out. Take it out, take it out, take out, take out, take out. Okay. Just to see what this looks like. See, and there we are. That is part 1 of the pattern for the one shoulder pleated bodice. Stay tuned for part 2. Thanks for watching part 1 of how to make the pattern for a one shoulder draped pleated bodice. Now make sure to like, subscribe, and share. And for more Nick tips and tricks, get my book, A Passion for Fashion. It's available on Amazon.com.